Hi, you all guys know that I explain Asian movies and series in Tamil, but today I'm going to explain the whole episode of Empress Key in a single video and also in a basic and simple English. This video is only for the people who want to learn English, and I'm also in an intermediate level, so don't be discouraged. We can learn and grow together. Hope this will be helpful for those who want to learn English by watching YouTube videos. Okay, let's get into the video. This series is based on a real life story. This story is all about a Korean girl called Sanya. She was born in a slave community, and when she was a child, her parents were killed by Koreans and Ming's country's officials because at the time Korea was controlled by Ming. Now it's known as China. They tried to kill Sanyang also, but somehow she escaped from them. To survive without parents, she disguised as a boy. When growing up, she learned all self-defenses, so she had grown up like a boy, and she had a gang of boys. No one had a doubt about Sanyang's gender. She was a warrior. As time goes by, a future Korean king, that means present Korean king's son, wanted to visit some states to know about the people. So he pretended to be a normal man and visited the place where Sanya has been staying. There were many incidents occurred which made them meet very often. Gradually, Korean king's son fell in love with Sanyang, but he was not aware of her gender, so he had a confusion about himself that I'm not a gay, but why do I have feelings towards this boy? So he felt something strange about Sanyang. Sanyang also had a huge respect and love on him, but they were like a good friends. Then eventually he became the king of Korea. At this time, story took a new turn. As I told earlier, Korea was controlled by Ming country. As Ming's king was about to die, there were Ming officials who were villains in this story sent Ming's king's son, that means future Ming's king, to the Korea for vacation. His name was Andal, who was very naive, not brave, very innocent and coward. There was a plot behind this plan which they wanted to kill Andal to prevent him to become Ming's king. But if they kill him in their own country, Ming citizens may have found out that, or they will have a doubt that there was some plot happened to kill Andal. So they were sending Andal to Korea for a vacation so that they can kill him in Korea and also can put the blame on Korean king and punish him. This was their plan, but Korean king was very smart and intelligent, made sure that nothing should be happen to Andal in his own country. He made all safety precautions to keep him alive and sent back to Ming discreetly after vacation ends. And also he is aware of Ming's plans. When Andal reached Korea as per Ming's plan, many Ming's gang tried to kill Andal in Korea. But Korean king asked Sanyang to safeguard Andal. To obey king orders, Sanyang tried her best to save Andal from those killers. Even she got serious injuries when she tried to save Andal, but still she had not given up on Andal. When they were lurking in the caves, Andal started to fall in love with Sanyang. Eventually, he was found out that Sanyang was a girl. So he fell in love with Sanyang deeply. He was crazy with Sanyang. After a lot of struggle, Sanyang saved Andal and brought him to the inquiry where Ming and Korean officials were present. Now Andal had to give a statement in front of everyone that who tried to kill him. He knew that Ming's officials only tried to kill him, not Korea king. But as I told, he was a coward. He was terrified that he had to go back to the Ming. So if he tells the truth, obviously he will get killed by their Ming relatives. So he was giving a statement that Korean king only tried to kill him. Somehow he escaped by giving fake statement. But after hearing that statement, everyone was shocked. Sanyang, who went to the edge of death to save his life, got furious. She could not bear that Andal betrayed everyone. She regretted her actions of saving him. She wanted to kill him by her hands, but they had no option. Everything went according to the Ming's plan. So they dismissed Korean king from his position, and group of Korean officials included Sanyang. King's friends were dragged to the Ming's country by torturing and thrashing them. Once they reached Ming, Sanyang was forced to join as maid in Ming's palace, just a basic maid. On the other side, the time was given to Korean king to prove his innocence. By doing that, he could get his country back. As we know, he is very smart and intelligent. He planned many plots to get his country back. And Sanyang, who was working inside a palace, tried to help the king to implement his plans. So they met very often when no one was watching, and also they both were in love. So accidentally, Sanyang got pregnant by Korean king, and he was not aware of that. At the same time, his plan was successful and he got his country back. Sanyang also very happy. She ran happily towards king to say that happy news, that is her pregnancy. But before saying that, king said, I have some work in Korea. After solving that, I will come back to Ming and get you with me. Until then, wait for me. So Sanyang also decided not to tell this now, so she decided to wait for him. But unfortunately, Korean king was not able to return to Ming immediately. When he was solving his big problems in Korea, Sanyang was near to her due date. She escaped from a Ming's palace, but one of the villains groups were trying to kill Sanyang, as they knew Sanyang will become a threat to Ming country. When Sanyang was lurking in the cave, she had given a birth to a boy baby. She wanted to survive at any cost. to keep her baby alive. But what happened next was shattered her heart because she was shot by an arrow and she fell down with her baby from waterfalls. Her baby died and was lost in the water. She was not able to find his body. She lost her only hope. She broke down into pieces. Her soul left her. She was only physically alive. After crying for many days, she finally gathered courage to live, but her courage changed into revenge. She wanted to live because she wanted to destroy everyone who is behind her baby's death and made her life miserable. Not only she was strong, she was an intelligent and smart woman. She was witty. Using her smart moves, she again entered into Ming Palace, but this time not as a maid, as a competitor for King's concubine selection. Andal was very happy to see her as a contestant because he had a crush on Sanyang, no? But he cannot blindly select concubine as per his wish. Sanyang cleared all competitions by herself. The judges were impressed by her performance. Finally, she became a concubine of Andal. She reached highest position in Ming's palace. Now her game started. She started to take revenge on everyone by playing some tricks with politics. She has Andal in her hands, so it became her advantage. Though Andal was coward, his love towards Sanyang is unimaginable. But still, every king should have queen. So he got married to a girl who is also part of the villain's gang. And she had some infertility problems, so she was not able to conceive. To retain her queen position, she pretended to be a pregnant woman. When her due date was arrived, she adopted a child from a temple who was none other than Sanyang's first child. Sanyang thought he was dead, but he was survived and protected by some monks. Now he entered into the Ming's palace as a prince. But Sanyang was not aware that he was her child. She was very busy in taking revenge. Her plans got successful one by one. At one point of time, both Korean king and Sanyang came to know that Prince is their child, but poor mother Sanyang not able to hug him and give him some love because she knew that if villains get to know about this truth, they will kill her child again. So she maintained a distance from her child. But unfortunately, her fear became true. Villains found out the identity of Prince and they killed him in front of Sanyang. Sanyang was broken again. She became like a stone who had no emotions. She wanted only revenge. She used her brain, played tricks and killed everyone by using King's power. Andal also used his King's power to accomplish Sanyang revenge. Finally, Sanyang killed everyone, those who made her life miserable and who killed her only child. When she thought everything was over, her husband Andal found out the truth about King's and Sanyang's child who was a prince in his palace. So he became alcoholic and confused that Sanyang truly loved him or used him. So he became very weak mentally and physically. Finally, he made a decision that no one should find out that Sanyang, a queen of Ming, had given a birth to a child with Korean king. Because he was afraid that if the truth is revealed, people will feel ashamed of Sanyang. They will not accept her as a queen. She will not have a good name in future. So he killed all the people who knew the truth. No one ever saw him like that. He was in full rage. He became violent and directly went to the Korean king. He knew that he doesn't have any ability to fight and kill Korean king. He just confronted that if people found out your affair with Sanyang, Sanyang's name will be spoiled. She should be prized by future generations for her good qualities. To save her name, the people who know the truth should be died. So what's your decision? Ming's king just asked. But Korean king didn't hesitate for a minute. He immediately pulled Andal's sword and killed himself. He died with so much love towards Sanyang. He finally found peace because he sacrificed his life for Sanyang. So he was happy to leave this world. Then Andal went to a palace. He wanted to sleep in Sanyang's lap. As he was already became weak, he got diagnosed with some disease also. So Sanyang was treated him like a baby only. Finally, he was looking into Sanyang's eyes for a long time and asked her that, "Did you really love me, Sanyang?" Sanyang had no answer. Her eyes showed sadness. When she was about to say something, Andal's soul left his body. He was dead in Sanyang's lap. His love towards Sanyang is incomparable, but the story is all about a strong woman, Sanyang, who has beauty with brain. People say when there is a will, there is a way. She was just a maid in a palace. But what she has done to become a queen of Ming is quite admirable. The challenges she faced was unimaginable. But she accomplished her revenge. She was queen of Ming and also she was able to control Korea. She stopped taking people as a slave from Korea. So no matter who you are, it takes guts to chase after a dream. Stand up against injustice or stick to your convictions, especially in the face of adversity or different beliefs. Develop enough courage so that you can stand up for yourself and then stand up for somebody else. We can't say that she won in her life, but she did what she wanted. Thank you guys for watching this videos, and some words and its meanings given in descriptions. You can check it out. If you want me to correct something, you can tell me. Or if you want some more stories, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.